don't know, Glove. I don't know what he had on.
There were some people that was dressed like they were just showing up to like a
That's what
church
Donald looked
function.
like. Donald, what the hell you doing? Like he just went and did an interview and stuff. Oh, I'll stop over right quick.
Right.
And not in the interview, like nigga looked like he from the 90s, yo. Like he got on his repass outfit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. This reminds me of that the suits that they wore in that Kanye West and Tanashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, you're such a
You're such a
fucking hoe.
I love it.
yes.
Right? It's not completely exaggerated, but it's serving that vibe to me.
This
Like,
is
I'm
like
gonna show you how to do
Soup
boxing.
Riot. Hey, community. Here's what's brewing today.
Kendrick versus Drake.
Ooh, Met Gala, Gardens of Time.
And Jerrell Lost in New York. So get your cups ready for Minoritea Report.
Oh, bless her heart. Hey, welcome to Minoritea Report. It's Auntea Char.
It's Auntie Dewan.
And it's Auntie Jerrell. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Oh, and she changed it up. It was like, hey, y'all.
Yeah, hey, y'all.
How you guys doing today?
I am so good. I feel like Destiny so I'm doing so. I'm doing so.
So good.
Good.
That voice wasn't doing so good, but the song doing good.
No, honestly, as a community, they saw on the Instagram, the gram that we were kicking it together last weekend. So it's always good when we have some good quality time with my sisters.
So
it was just so much fun.
It was fun. Yeah, and obviously we can't spill everything that's occurring yet, but yeah. I'm trying to work around what to say and not say.
We had a full-on slumber party though. The whole weekend.
We sure did.
If you really
it was like
about
sleeping
it,
at your grandma's house. Like when you everyone sleeping over together.
That is so true.
That's what it was like.
Baby, I'm telling you, in this tiny ass apartment with one bathroom and not a lot of places to sleep, we made it work.
We sure
was
did.
Fun, though.
Honestly, it was. It was a good time.
Yeah.
The weather wasn't shit.
Yeah.
The weather was shit though. It was horrible.
My bad. That rain. I felt
Seattle to New York.
Look, I was like, I can't quit you. It was very much like that. I was like, damn, bitch, leave me alone. I'm trying to be somewhere else.
That was like a week of having like 90-degree weather. Like it was hot the whole week until Friday.
The way I'm pressed and mad that New York decides to Tuesday through Thursday act right. The moment the wheels touch down, bye girl. Oh, she in town?
Yeah,
they just knew I was going to run amok. They was like, "Oh, let us turn the thermostat down so he can act right."
And after she left, it was like hella beautiful today. Hella beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like when the universe don't want you to be great. That's all I'm saying. They just
that weather just went right back with you.
Look,
we made it work though.
We did.
We made it work.
We really
did. We had some fun.
I'm trying to think what we could share without the other stuff, like because everything was kind of intertwined. So
the one thing that we can share that I want to is that we got to see Chris and Shayna from Bad Queers.
That is true. Yes,
and we had a good time. We had a good time out with them.
I fucking adore them.
They're amazing.
Love them so much, so
adore
much.
Them.
When I tell you, like. Can't nobody tell me those not my cousins. Like, can't nobody tell me I have not known them forever. Mm-hmm. Because the way we just crack jokes, but at the same time talks about everything, and we were just real. It was, I love them too.
And they took us to the lesbian bar.
Yes, girl.
Well, y'all.
Well, DeJuan had a few too many. Saying, you know what? It's time for me to go.
Was Rex to go.
She said, nope.
No, it was that one Black of the Berry. It was that one Black of the Berry drink. That one,
Yeah.
that one was.
Because you know she was like done. Well, because it was actually the wine before even the Black the berry. That's
Girl,
what it was.
Basically, a whole bottle to herself before we left.
Honey. That's what it was. But you know she was feeling all right when she ordered a Hendrix and tonic and she took like a sip. And then she was like, you know what?
Nope.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
And ain't nothing good gonna come from any of this at all. And I don't know what it is. It's my body. My body just tells me I'm done. It just tells me I'm done. And baby, I was done.
Let me tell you, like, you ever hear someone say no, and you just know that's it. It's the end.
That's it.
There's no trying to get another answer. That was DeJuan. No.
That was 1,000%.
And
no,
let me
is
just
a full
clarify.
last sentence. Okay.
Let me just clarify. I was not a Debbie Downer at all.
No,
I wasn't like
no.
dragging. No, I'm just for the community. I know y'all know. But they'd be like, damn, he really like that. That was not a Debbie Downer. We was having a lot of fun. Everything was very energetic. But for me, there was a point of drinking where I hit a wall. And it's just like, ain't no more coming down. Ain't no, like, it's not happening. And
ain't no coming down because it's going to come up.
Honey. And we haven't done that in decades. So
oof, I don't throw up like that. Oof. No man.
I literally can remember the last time that happened. That was decades ago. But I knew that the rest of the night was literally just going to be like bar hopping and having fun and whatnot. And if I'm not in that space, I'm not about to drag everybody else down. So I had to pass.
No, it was a good time, and the way like I was expecting for us to like do something super gay like the Eagle, because we're like a lesbian bar, so this might not be ours. But the lesbian bar was a lot of fun.
Shout out to the Cubby Hole.
Shout out to the Cubby Hole
in New York.
But let me tell you though, DeJuan and I looked at each other. Was like, now don't be acting like these straight girls in the gay bar. So we better act like we got some sense. And both of Chris and Jada were like, don't y'all cut up. Don't y'all cut up. We were like,
I ain't about to be that. Especially after I just gave my bad queers rundown, talking about bringing straight women to the gay bars. Nope, I'm not about to be that gay man up in the lesbian bar, taking up way too much space. Nope.
Look, the way I happily waited 30 minutes to get a drink. I wasn't flagging nobody down. I just stood there and I was like, keep helping everybody. I'm gonna wait my turn. They'll see me when they see me. Let me. Hand came down. I just waited.
Well, somebody was quite libated. Somebody was quite libated before she even got there. So you could have been
who?
Auntie Jerrell. After all them shots, honey.
Oh, girl, we were. Okay, first of all, Carell had the same amount of shots that I had, so.
All I'm saying is the girl that was talking about
business. I was like, don't throw me in there.
Mean? I was like, we had the same amount.
We did have the same amount. Yeah. And I did not want those at all. Like, I try not to do shots anymore because that's when I just know it's going to be curtains, and that's not a good thing. But it was kind of like when in Rome.
Yeah,
I was like, God, okay. And honestly, they had already ordered it. That's what it was. It was already coming my way. I didn't say yes or no. Next thing I know, there were just shots in front of my face.
Okay, so I said yes once right before we left. The ones that we got for free at the end.
And I said no.
Okay.
And then here come a little glass of shots.
Here my ass on the stool across the bar like, come on, Jerrell, we'll have another shot.
I was like, no, ma'am.
I told them
I love
me and
girls.
tequila.
Yeah,
that's a whole other thing.
But yeah, back in the cubby hole though, like the only thing I was like, I am like a foot taller than everybody in here. I'm just big in here. So I was like, okay, Carell, mind your space. Get out the way. That's the best you can.
That masculine energy be strong, don't it? You walk in, you feel it. It hits you like a brick wall.
I was like, let me behave. But no, it was a blast. Like the music was pretty decent. Like, or whoever was controlling the music, there was like this woman next to us, which we don't know if she was quite embellishing her stories or not. We'll say that. Because she was like, yeah, DJ Premier was DJing my birthday party and all. We're like,
and she was like a backup dancer for Missy Elliott and stuff like that. And we're like,
and we're looking at her like, I don't know if you look like the dancing type, but.
But I mean, like, but I will say this though. If you did this and then you subtracted 20 plus years, I could see it.
Like if I took my glasses off,
she was one of the
bar.
She was one of the scarecrows. She was one of the scarecrows in the back.
Shut the fuck.
In the
past the Dutch bitch. I'm weak.
She was one of them crows.
Yes.
But part of me believed it though, because she knew every fucking song. She knew every word. True. She was dancing. So
and DJ Premier, and I said that to y'all. I was like, DJ Premier is a random DJ to just throw out there for a white woman.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I might believe that one because not every white woman know who DJ Premier is.
Yeah.
Not every black person know who DJ Premier is. Yeah, but you should, by the way. But yeah, so yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, no, that was a blast. And then shots started coming in, and then that's when the time traveling started happening. And I'm like, dear Jesus, like here we go.
Like the next thing we knew was like after 3 a.m. and I was like,
let me take my little black ass home.
This is the first time in a long time that I had been out so late, because first off, the bars in Seattle, like they closing down at like 1:30. At 1:30, like you out the door at 1:30, and they are closed, and the business and the employees are gone at 2. Yep. Back in Minneapolis, like things are done at like 2:30, and then everyone's like done at 3. So this is my first time, like in a long time, being out that late. Yeah. And when I tell you, baby, I could have literally been outside with the sun up. I literally had to be like,
it was turning into one of those nights for
it was like,
sure.
We should probably just turn this down because why? Because
right, turn down for what? No, keep going. Yeah. And then also shout out to Michael Munoz. We ran into Michael Munoz this weekend.
I'm still mad about that.
The way that literally, Carell and I were literally just talking about him at the bar before. An hour before. And here we are at the Eagle just taking a drink, and all you see is boop, 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 and here we go, oh my God, bitch. And here she comes. She comes. Like...
And the sad thing is, like, every time I go to New York, I'm like, okay, I need to remember to hit up Michael. And never do forget. Like, you get there, see Dewan, see everybody, and just, like, start going, so you just forget, you know? And it's not intentional, anything like that. But this time I was like, you know what, Jerrell? Every time I come here, I always forget to hit up Michael. I need to hit up Michael this weekend. And so we're like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And so, like, we just went to the bar, like, to the happy hour or whatever. And then who show up? Michael.
It was crazy.
That was crazy.
And of course, me running into people. Chris, yeah.
Like we ran into all our podcast friends this past weekend. Like it was crazy.
You thought it was a convention or something, girl.
1,000%.
It was wild. And then I'm running into people that I know that live in New York, that used to live out here in Seattle. Carell, like, of course, Jerrell know everybody. He know everybody.
I was like, you run into everybody. So, dude.
I don't know nobody. Damn. I just know all the right people.
Which is, I guess, a lot of people then. A lot of right people. Because I was like, this motherfucker be knowing everybody.
Yeah. But now this trip was...
I know people, but no, you know people.
Yeah. But this was definitely a different trip for me for New York. Normally, I'm seeing, like, Landon and Marco and Tony, and I'm seeing you all. But this time, I saw, like, other people that I know that live in New York. So, like... I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I can see myself living there. The way I'm like seeing all of my different parts of my lives living in New York, I'm like,
Hey, let's put it
selfishly,
out there.
I would love it. I would love it. I want my Judy here,
girl. Let me tell y'all, I would easily be out there.
Out in these streets.
Hey.
And by the way, community, if you're like, who's Michael Munoz and who's Chris? Michael Munoz is from the what's it?
In Your Mouth
podcast. We've had him on here a few times. It's probably almost due time to have him back again. I think it seems like we have him maybe like once every 2 years or so. And then Chris is from the We Read Movies podcast. And then also we did Have a Nice Gay with him as well. So if you remember that a couple of years ago, we did it with him and Bad Queers and Gayish. So
and
yeah,
wasn't
so
Michael Munoz our first guest too?
He was among the first couple for sure.
I thought he was our first one that we had that November right before Thanksgiving because we were talking about food and his podcast.
He might have been. He was definitely one of the first like 3 probably for sure. Yeah. So go definitely support those podcasts. Great podcasts and great people. But it was just a random New York weekend.
I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah. But what else? Well, while we were out and about though, Saturday night at the Cubbyhole, the whole time Chris was like, damn, you see that Drake and Kendrick just dropping songs left and right now. And I'm like, damn, I want to hear it. I'm in the random lesbian bar. She's like, yeah, I heard it like right before we came out. This Kendrick and Drake beef? Baby.
Girl. And the day that we're recording this, it was reported that somebody was shot.
His security guard.
His security guard.
Drake's security guard at his crib.
So now I'm like, what the hell was his...
Damn.
How did security guard get shot? What was going on?
Because the cover of one of the diss songs Kendrick put was Drake's house with like the cross streets and everything on it.
Oh shit.
With the pedophile logos all on top of the house.
Oh shit, bitch.
Yeah, that's how.
When I say people have time today, people have time today. I mean, all the shenanigans that's going on back and forth. It's like, I'm here for it because it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining. And like, no shade. Like, the songs are fire. Like the lyrics are hitting the way that they need to hit. Like this,
Kendrick's out-pettying Drake, which is crazy. I didn't think he was going to be able to out-petty Drake.
Well, I don't know, because Kendrick, the way he raps, his lyrics have substance to it. You know how we talking about Beyonce and Cowboy Carter, like how, it's not just an album, like the songs are not just songs, there are meanings behind it. Kendrick has always been that. That's why he won that Nobel Peace Prize. Like, the nigga has been out here, like, schooling niggas through rap and through songs and lyrics.
But then he reminded us, hold on, I got connections out in California. I'm going to get him mustard on the beat, ho. And now we got us like a bop.
Right.
A diss bop.
He said, oh, you want beats? You want beats and drums? I got
you. Honey, the second you heard mustard on the beat, ho, I was like, oh no, I can't take this. I can't do this. And that shit is such a Bay Area bop. Like, and then say, OV ho, OV ho. I'm like, oh, damn. No, Kendrick, damn. Don't do him like that.
Getting samples of songs that Drake's family wrote on and then using that to diss him back in return. Like, when I tell you, I understand why J. Cole apologized. Like, people have been saying, J. Cole apologized. He's like, no. Someone told him, and he was like, oh, say less. I'm actually going to remove
I need
this.
Me to come this way. Damn, hold on.
Exactly, Dewan.
He grabbed that pocketbook and ran.
Girl.
Girl. Leave these to the adults.
Honey. Yeah, like that Meet the Grahams. Like, even if Drake said he planted these stories, which is kind of petty and kind of brilliant as well. The way that Kendrick wrote that Meet the Grahams, where it was literally a verse for his mama, for Drake's mama, Drake's daddy, Drake's son, and Drake's daughter, and the verses were fire. I was like, whoa. I have never heard anything like this in my life.
This is what like a hip hop beef is supposed to be like. This is what it's supposed to be like. Yeah. So all the rappers that are out there that are machinating these little like fake beefs and whatnot, this is what it's supposed to be like.
Nikki, this is what you were supposed to come back to Megan with.
Man.
This is what we was expecting.
Okay. I'll always say, though, the gay in me is also like, bitch, this is giving me like some, RuPaul Untucked back in the day. Where they were reading bitches down, bitch. Like
Kendricka and Drakesha. Yeah, it does feel like some RuPaul Untucked shit.
This is petty. But here's the thing that I love about black folks. I hope this is a reminder to all the non-black folks. The niggas stay ready. We will come for your whole bloodline.
We do this.
Okay? This is something that we have inside of us and that we have zero shame in taking it that far. Mm-hmm. Zero shame.
Yeah.
So just remember, everybody can get the smoke. And be careful what you say.
I mean, Kendrick just got us second guessing Drake, even though there was always kind of like stuff that we were like, okay, is he really rapping what he did? Whatever. But Drake was just so good at music. Like, Drake is just very talented at music. But now he just got us second guessing just his whole existence. And then to have someone say, are you black enough? That's the hardest diss you can do to a black person. Like, that shit hit your shit to the DNA. You're like, hold the fuck up. Like, damn. Like, that shit break you down.
Unless
said Aubrey.
All right, Aubrey.
Yeah. And I'll also say, like, the one thing I don't like about that part, I just hate colorism within the community. That's the one diss that I hate, because that's the one thing that ain't got shit to do with a person. Like, that has nothing to do with the person.
Nothing.
Everyone else is fair game. You want to talk about the daughter. You want to talk about XYZ. Talk about everything else, but the colorism.
Yeah, because it's already so prevalent it's already so deep rooted in the culture, and it stems from white people making it so deep rooted in our culture. But damn, he did a good job at it though.
He really did. Not gonna lie,
he did a good job at it though. Damn. Damn. I was like, I'm sorry, Halle Berry. I'm sorry, Barack Obama. Damn. Because he got us second guessing everybody.
Look. And I'm sure Barack over there been like, why these niggas dragging me in it? Because people were pulling up the video clip of that reporter asking Barack Obama in 2016, who's better, Kendrick or Drake? And so now niggas got that post. Like, even our president said, nigga, it's Kendrick, not you. It's just like, god damn.
Yeah,
and
that's who won. The internet won.
And and let me tell you, I can just see Michelle and Barack in the house being like, because when they in the house, they some niggas. Barack and Michelle are some black ass niggas in the house.
That little video of Michelle doing this move.
Look.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's what Chris was telling me in the bar. She's like, you have to hear this song. She's like, Kendrick done gave us a whole ass summer bop. And I was like, oh, damn. She's like, and it's busted on the beat, ho. I was like, I can't take this. And sure enough, on that drive home on Sunday, I was like, oh, my God. And calling him a pedophile. I was like, oh, my Jesus. And then, did you see... Right.
That's the meme, Michelle. Look, we're going to see Drake back in a wheelchair. That's what we're going to see.
He back in it. He's going to have to disappear for a little bit. That's what he's going to have.
He's going to have several seats.
Yeah, he's just going to have to, don't drop no more albums for a couple years. Let us kind of calm down from this, because you lost this one, Playboy. You lost this one. You don't lose that frequently. You might have lost to Pusha T, too, a few years ago. But this one, damn, Kendrick was ready. He out-pettied Drake. And even with Drake at the end coming back with the song saying he planted these stories, Kendrick just came too good. And then did you see now, because you know how he told Metro, Drake had told Metro to just go make some drums, and then Metro made some beats, the BBL Drizzy.
Yeah.
Right.
But then now they're pulling up some old Metro tweets that give some grooming and pedophile stuff himself. And so now they're calling them, it's a Metro Boomin, they're calling him Metro Grooming, the internet. And they saying, Kendrick, how you gonna get Metro and shit on your songs and not do your homework when he got some prior history that's very sketchy, and the internet's pulling this shit up. So I'm like, damn, this is the layers in this shit is it's too much for me.
But also, like, I give it a little bit of a pass because the veracity with which, like, the speed with which they're turning stuff out.
Oh God,
they're getting to the studio, they're banking out stuff, and it's like it's putting it out there. Like it's like go time.
Yeah.
So I
this
think
ain't like the old days where you had to wait till your CD was about to come out and then you go out to like Hot 97 and have like Angie Martinez like drop the bomb, or Flex drop the bombs on it, and Angie Martinez dropping Ether and Superhead and all that. Like this shit, like he on his laptop just like we are uploading to YouTube.
They got their studios in their mansions ready to go. They got their whole crew around them. They can produce their own beats. They can call in favors. They got a gazillion things that they can pull out of the woodwork. So
this is rap though. Like that's what I kind of enjoy. Even though I like you said, there's a lot of stuff that's like still like suspect and things like that. But this is rap. This ain't the mumbling shit that we got the last decade of life. This is rap, and this is what we enjoy in the culture. Just like seeing two dudes just very talented at music clowning the shit out of each other. This is like doing the dozens. This is like reading the shit out of it, like gay culture, you know, shading the shit out of each other. It's starting to get a bit much because people are getting shot now. But okay, let's pull back. let's pull back. But yeah, we had a good one like this.
But you know, I would say this is also one of the things I like about this too. Is just a reminder that you don't have to fuck with everybody. You don't have to like everyone. You don't have to get along with everyone. Two people can be good at their craft and stay in their goddamn lanes at the end of the day.
Right.
And you don't got to be best friends, kumbaya. And I hate this shit in 2024 that if you got beef with someone, then you got an issue. Or if you don't fuck with somebody, then the problem is you. Like, you don't have to like everybody.
Yeah.
And that's all right.
Let me see. Let me hear you say, oh, behold, oh, behold. Like, that's my shit. That's my shit. Like, I followed Jaquel and Danae. Like, so Jaquel used to be, like, Beyonce's main choreographer. And Danae's, like, one of her, like, main dancers. And now she kind of dances with Megan Thee Stallion. And she posted a picture of them, like, in the dance studio. And they did this, the end of Crazy in Love dance to it. Mm-hmm. They was eating the shit of it, but it was to the end part of that Kendrick song. Ate the shit out of it. I was like, that's so fucking fire. Oh, man. So, anyway, community. So, let us know. Who did you think won? I think Kenny won it, but, you know, to each his own. Maybe y'all some Drake fans out there, something like that. But, yeah, hopefully it doesn't go past the security guard getting shot. Hopefully it's not this retaliation shit now and tit for tat and, you know, it could go downhill real quick. So hopefully they keep it.
I don't want it as bad as it was with like Biggie and Tupac. I don't want people getting shot up like that. It cannot go that far. I know that much. Both of them niggas better shut it down before it ever gets close to that. Keep this with your talent and the rap game alone.
Yeah,
that's a cop out.
Drake up there saying they better stop playing on my phone.
I'm like, because I keep it real on my phone.
Because I keep it real.
I keep it real, right? And then she's like, but then she found out she kept it realer. That's the funniest line of that whole skit to me. Yep. She found out that she kept it realer. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. All right. What else is out here? Oh, happy belated Mother's Day, by the way. That was yesterday.
Mother's
if you're listening on this one day. So, to all the mothers out there, with style and grace, allow me to lace. Happy Mother's Day to you all. We appreciate you. And to our own mothers, hey, Ma.
Hey moms.
Love you all. And so hopefully you enjoyed your day, and because that's the hardest job on earth. Whew, Jesus.
Look, absolutely. Shoot, I bought my mama and my sister tickets to see Megan Thee Stallion for Mother's Day. So
that's a good
literally the day that this comes out, they'll be out there in that hot girl summer out there. Hey, because you know my bloodline. Clearly, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So I knew exactly what both of them want.
You know what gift to give them.
which was to be up in there throwing ass. So
there we go.
Got them 2 tickets. They right by the aisle because I know they want to dance, so they can be right there in the middle of the aisle, cutting up. So
Get cutting up. I know that's right.
Can we just flash back to Jerrell being in New York and trying to find his way through the subway system here?
That is true.
See,
we didn't talk about
we
that.
didn't have to even go there. That could have
Yes,
been.
we did.
That could have been on
Yes,
the
we
cutting
did.
room floor.
Nope.
That never saw the day of light. Never saw the day of light.
She said, I'm going to go exploring. I said, okay, go ahead, girl. Have some fun.
Enjoy those boroughs.
And she decided
She
to do
had
this
big
on the day.
fun. That's what she had. She had big fun in
I
Brooklyn.
mean, for how long it took you, you could have made it down to Baltimore.
Girl.
Baby. And she decided to do this on the day that she was supposed to be traveling back. And
Damn,
we
you just
did the
throwing
whole.
all my business out there.
Wait, you got lost again?
Corella. There only needs to be
just
one
now
time.
catching what you was throwing. You got lost again.
I got lost getting into New York, y'all, and I got lost trying to leave New York. The way that city's trying to eat my ass up. But, like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. It, like,
And
first of all, it took me
what did
like
your
2.5,
auntie say?
3 hours to get from JFK to DeJuan's place.
And
which
what did I say
normally should
before
take
you
about
even
an
came?
hour and 10 minutes. He was like, you should take an Uber. Just take an Uber because of everything. And I was like, no, you know, like, I normally have a good sense of direction. I'm going to do it. An hour and 5-minute trip that it should have normally taken on the train took me 3 hours to get to DeJuan's.
Wow.
Okay. Then when I was trying to leave, I met up with my girl Auntea in Brooklyn. So then I was trying to leave from Brooklyn to go back to Harlem. And somehow I was supposed to switch trains, but I switched trains, but the train was going the opposite direction of what I needed. So I ended up going back to Brooklyn towards Coney Island. So the way I crossed
the fuck up,
the way I
Jerrell.
crossed over that river, bitch, and then crossed back over, and I saw that water, and I said, no, where am I going?
And she had to get all the way back to my place and
To
then go
Harlem.
all the way back the same direction
The same way.
to go back to JFK, which is an hour and 30 minutes by train, depending on how you catch them.
And knowing my ass and how long it would take me, there was no way I was going to make my flight on time taking the train. So DeJuan, being the angel that she is, DeJuan was like, bitch, I'm putting your ass in the car. Get your ass in this car. And I was like,
Her flight was at 7. She got here like at 4:30.
450.
Shut
450.
up, Jerrell.
And I said to her, I said, baby, I'm calling you an Uber. She goes,
Yeah.
no, don't do that. It's too expensive. I can make that. I said, it's going to be here in 2
You ain't
minutes.
gonna make it.
I
Especially
said, do
your track
you want to
record.
get home or not?
Huh. I'm about to say something else, but I was going to tell something else that we could tell next week.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Right.
It's like, bitch, you stay you might as well stay yours on this couch.
Girl.
Damn, I did not know you got lost on. Oh my god,
Girl.
because you was damn near JFK where you was at.
I should have just took my shit. I should have just took my shit with me and just left from there.
Wow.
I want to have a cute, sensible exploration day. No.
No,
So
man.
the lesson learned, y'all, do not try to explore New York on the day that you're supposed to be flying. Do it on the day where you ain't got shit to do.
Unless you're staying in Manhattan. If you're staying in Manhattan,
Right.
you're good. But if you're going anywhere outside of Manhattan, don't do that.
She learned
man.
reading really is fundamental
That
because them damn signs, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, okay, community. You know, it was Met Gala this last week, and so
Yes.
if you recall, last year.
DeJuan,
had people second guessing their cultural roots as well.
girl, that's one thing
It was
that
deserved.
that lives rent free in my head.
Oh my
It's
God.
giving coonish to me.
And I was like, damn.
I see it. Like literally, I went from
Damn.
loving it to being like, damn. I see. So I can't wait to see what she got to say this year.
Me too. And we'll get to the person that he called coonish. But let's start with this. And if you did, maybe you're under a rock. I don't know. The Met Gala is a fundraiser event every year for the Metropolitan Museum of the Arts. And it's honestly become the biggest night of fashion, really, of the year. And it's the place to be seen. The designers want all their stuff out there. The celebrities and philanthropists and all sports stars and all of this want that coveted ticket to go to the Met Gala. And this year's co-hosts was Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth,
yes,
Jennifer Lopez, who was the third? Bad Bunny. And then this lady right here, Miss Zendaya. And we already pre thought last week. That's why we titled it that way, that it was going to be her Met Gala. And bitch, she did not disappoint. Her and Law just know what to do. What 1,000%. Do you guys think about Miss Zendaya here?
Well, first let's remind people what the theme was this year as well. So and I think the theme was like the Garden of Time.
And it's talking about sleeping relics of garments that are too delicate to really showcase, like on mannequins and things like that. So a lot of them were in like glass cases, and things of that nature for the exhibit that's in the Met. So that's where it came from. But then I guess Anna was like, well, I don't know what they're going to dress like, so we need to come up with another theme. Right. so it was the Garden of Time, which in itself is already kind of like, what the fuck do you do for that? So a lot of florals and a lot of kind of sleeping beauty-esque kind of moments were kind of coming through.
Lots of metallics. There was a lot of metallics.
Yeah.
A lot of metallics, which I was just like, where was this coming from?
I hated every metallic look.
Yeah.
Same.
I really did not like a single metallic
and the sand look too. And the wood look.
Hold on, we'll get to that one.
No.
Let's go to the sand.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry, Zendaya.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the sand look first. Hold on.
How,
since you brought it
how
on up.
can you? You better find Miss Tyler and put her up on here. You
I
hated.
thought she ate this,
and she is wearing literal sand. Literal sand, girl. Shut the fuck up, Rock.
Oh damn, Olivier, sorry boo, sorry Olivier Beaumont, you ain't like it, bitch. Wait, what did you not like about this?
What is there to like?
Everything.
Like
she said, her body, the hair, the sand dye, or the sand of times in her hand. I thought she ate this up.
And again, it's Garden of Time. Like you think time, you think of Father Time, you think about the hours, like the sands of this is the literal interpretation for me when I think of time. Like,
dang, he really like the faces community. You might need to watch this part on YouTube because the faces he's giving right now.
It looked like kitty litter. Have you ever seen? Will you ever see a cat makes a mess in kitty litter and you see what's left? That's all I could think about. So y'all can like it if you want to. Y'all can like it if you want to. But where's my scoop?
A little bit.
Where's my little plastic scoop?
The Juan Chardonnay Hawkins.
It looks like
scoop her right out. Listen, great concept.
Horrible execution.
And what I would say is, I think the best part that I like about it is from the waistline up.
Okay.
But
wow. Well, they did cut it into a miniskirt later because she could barely walk in.
They carried her up the stairs, and she wasn't the only one that got literally carried up the stairs.
Half them people couldn't walk up them steps.
Which low key, my biggest criticism at this point for the Met Gala is that it's less about the fashion and more about like the fabric. The more fabric you have, like everybody wants to have that, that kind of like overflowing kind of like it takes over the entire thing, like billowing.
It started with Rihanna in that yellow one years ago,
and it's just getting a little out of control because there were quite a few of beautiful gowns and bolts of fabric.
Too much fabric.
Yeah,
bolts.
I would agree. Like to me, I think I lean more towards the outfits that are actual wearable and functional. Like, to me, that's an outfit. Some of these are just art, and I don't really care for the ones that just art, because to me, fashion should be something you should be able to wear.
Well,
and if you can't wear this, but
it's an art gala,
right? But to me, we're talking about fashion. And to me, fashion should be something that you should be able to wear and move in. If you can't move around in this, it's not fashion to me. It's just simply art. Damn. So I think, like, to me, if we're talking fashion, I need it to be something that people can actually move around in. For me,
I'm like, carry my ass up these steps if I need
it's
to.
Just,
bitch, like
come on, Menzies.
Let me tell
carry
you,
me.
If someone's carrying this up, I'm gonna have to hire a moving company to carry my ass, okay? Because I weigh too much for you to just be simply hoisting my ass in the air. So
I just feel like how a lot of people are preparing, like, for dressing for the Met Gala is like the billows of fabric and whatnot is like the cheat code. It's like the hashtag, basically. You want to be seen. It's not about.
Well, say their names. Who are we talking about?
Girl.
Are we talking about Miss Cardi B?
Girl.
Yeah. And not with that Marge Simpson hair on her head.
I mean,
I just can't. I can't.
That's the Badu rap.
Yes. And let me just say, like,
worse than.
You know, like, on the surface, a lot of the looks were beautiful, but at a certain point, it's like, okay, really, this is what.
I mean,
where's the imagination?
Where else can you do something like this at, though? Like, because I feel like fashion and art are one and the same. I think, like, fashion's under the umbrella of art, you know. So it's just like, where can you do something like this if you want to go overboard?
I guess the question is, why did you need to do something this overboard?
Well, that
to me is the real question. Is why.
This year's Met Gala to me felt like Zara.
Hold on, I think you're tapping on the table weird in the mic.
Sorry. This year's Met Gala for me felt like Zara. I'm going to rinse and repeat what I see and mass produce, and you're going to have it in a whole bunch of different flavors, but it's the same goddamn thing. We got the same damn skinny pants and crochet tops that Zara.
Damn.
Zara.
Okay, let's go through some of these lists.
Okay. So you're saying Cardi? No. And actually, let's do this. New scale. 5 cups. We have 5 cups. Okay. How many cups of tea do you give this one?
She'll get
5 being the best. 1 being.
I would say 2.
She gets a 3.
I would say 2.
It's a 3 for me too.
Yep, it's 3.
Yeah. It just to me.
Let's go back.
To me, it just lacks innovation. Like, how is this different than what other people have been doing?
I agree.
So this Cardi B one is an expensive ass outfit because they had to go to three cities to go find enough fabric for this damn dress.
And it took 10 people to carry that as well too.
Right.
So again, I agree with Dewan. I don't feel like that was original. It's big, extravagant, but I feel like we've seen big drapey things like that before. Now this young lady right here.
All right, let's go back to Zendaya here.
Zendaya,
the first outfit that she wore.
5 cups.
Yeah, this is 5 cups for me.
Absolutely.
The way that
1000%.
this gives this regal, like, garden, she looks like she's ready to be a villain, but at the same time, she's like the main character at the same time. Like, she looks like she has a whole story in one character right here.
Yeah,
I can see the beginning and the end of a movie.
This is a John Galliano dress that is a reinterpretation of a dress for, I believe, Margiela.
It was for Dior, I believe, originally. And this was by Maison Margiela.
Yes. And so, honestly, best in show.
She can't do nothing wrong right now.
No,
like, she's just in her bag right now.
And what I appreciate about this, sorry, baby.
Sorry, like, it's just the makeup too, like the posing. Because here's what I enjoy about Zendaya, honestly. She's really actually kind of a lighthearted person. Like, she giggles a lot, she this and this, but she knows when she's in this moment how to serve the moment of what the garment needs. So she, like, the posing, the everything, she ate everybody up. Like, after, and she was like one of the first people to come because she's one of the co-hosts, and then come to find out she had a second look, so she had to go back there and start changing. I was like, I don't know who's going to top her after this. Like, if this is the first main person coming through, who the fuck gonna eat her up?
Nobody.
And we come to find out, not that many people could.
This was so on brand for the theme of this event. There was something very magical and ethereal. I love the tool and how translucent and see-through it is, but also there's like, you know, elements of metal, but it's anchored in like this emerald kind of like forest green with these like floral components and this kind of purpley blue cerulean that you don't really see often. It's not quite a it's almost jewel tone, but it's not quite, and
it could go cheap very easy, but somehow it didn't.
It's actually, in my opinion, it's the metal sheen that is throughout that gives it a certain level of extra dimension, and the way that it bounces the light at every single angle, it's just spectacular. It really
like
is.
The grapes and everything on the side, the embellishment here with the leaves. Yeah, bitch. And Doja, if you're going to do the skinny eyebrow with the makeup and everything, this is how your face should look.
This how your face.
Like, this makeup is everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And then she decided at the end, I'm going to close the carpet. I brought you in and I'm going to take you out. And so she said, I'm going to come back with another John Galliano gown from the archive with a Alexander McQueen headpiece. So what we thinking about the second look from Zendaya? How many cups?
I would say probably 4.
I would say 4 as well. The first outfit definitely 8 more. This gives like it's definitely a good closing look. Like we ending like it's a funeral, something's coming to an end. It's cute. Again, like to the point that we made about Cardi, right? About like the train, like it's not something that I wasn't surprised. So it's not giving like, oh my God, I didn't think that, I didn't expect that. But how the detail is in her top, and then like how that headpiece just kind of, it's different, but it works so well with it. Yeah. And again, her makeup, great.
Flawless.
Honestly,
Flawless.
I would have, if I mean, you know, I'm not a huge designer. I do design some things, but but if I were to if I had this particular option, I would actually cut off. If you scroll down to the bottom of the bottom of the dress, I would actually cut it off at the bottom, and I would have her have pants and a tail, like have a train
you
in
would
the
go
back.
into the archive and dare cut John Galliano's
I'm not saying I would cut this specific gown, but like if I think what this gown does to her disservice is that it swallows her up. It's way too, the way that first of all, the way that the fabric is just laying, it feels heavy. It feels weighted. It's pulling her down, and there's so much of it, and it's kind of quite drab in terms of the actual texture of the silk or taffeta or whatever that underlayer is. And honestly, if that was replaced with, you know, like for example, like riding pants with riding boots that are all in black, between black and black leather, that would be hot. With the top, with the sleeves and a train, would be phenomenal.
Okay, so we got the main woman out the way. So for the next ones, 1 sentence each for these. Give your cups
and keep them going.
And your one sentence for the outfit. Here we go.
Okay.
Bad Bunny.
Benito, please destroy my hole. 5 cups.
I would say 4.
Ooh, I would say, can we do halves? I guess we do halves.
Yeah.
4.5. It's 4.5. It's not
you
quite
always
5. I don't
change
know what
the
I needed
rules.
to be 5. But it's
so
pretty
I
damn
learned
close.
about the flowers. So one of the flowers is the Puerto Rican national flower, and then another flower that he had in there is to symbolize what Snow White picked her finger with before she fell into her deep sleep as well too. So I like that he took dark flowers that represent something and also brought it into this garden of time, right? So concept, look, face, that's my seat.
Yeah.
Next.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the pants.
Sit on my face.
I didn't like the pants. That's for me. That's why I'm taking a cup off, because I didn't really like the pants. Everything from you know, the crotch up. Love.
Ooh, yeah, the crotch. Okay, sorry.
All right, next.
The next one on the Janelle Monáe. This one might be a 3 for me. She's serving body, face, outfit. That's my sentence.
She looks great. I'm gonna give her 4 because I think of all the metallic looks next to J.Lo, those two are probably the only two that I actually liked on anybody. She looks fantastic. I can't say it's not doing anything for her body. I just don't. I'm not just moved. So
yeah. I would say 4, and honestly, from a thematic perspective, it's just lost on me. Like, what does this have to do with Garden of Time?
Right. And a lot of folks wore the similar kind of...
I don't get it.
Like Cindy Crawford's daughter, I forget it, Kaya, who looks like her mom, which is fucking crazy. Like, it's bizarre. And then Venus as well. And I'm like, why is everybody choosing this particular fabric today? I don't get it. Is it like a fairy tale or something? I don't know. All right. Coleman Domingo. How many cups you giving him?
I'm giving Coleman 5.
He always gets 5 from me.
Yeah, he's getting 5 from me too. He gets the assignment every time.
Again, and a man who also plays with fabric and the execution. And I also like that it was a shout out to Chadwick Boseman and someone else.
I'm gonna say Batali.
Yeah.
Andre
Leon Talley.
Leon Talley. There we go. Damn, I can't think of the middle name for it.
Boseman. Yes. Yeah. And I think when you think about those two, this is a great execution.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I almost just wish, because the whole season he wasn't playing. He did color a couple times. I always love Coleman in color, and if it's going to be like the Garden of Times, you could play with so much color. Yeah, and he always does color well. So I wish he did, but I mean the outfit's still a 5 for me. So he looked in my book.
He looked like Father of the Bride.
Especially with these green contacts he had.
Yes.
I mean, that face is painted, honey.
Baby. I'm here for it, though.
Honey,
and did you catch the shimmer on the chest? She's giving you just a little bit of glisten. Yes, I love it.
Shit.
Not a read, just a compliment.
All right, Greta Lee wearing Loewe. This is a 5 for me. This shit 8.
I don't get it.
I would say probably a 4 for me, but it's great. I really like this look. Really like it.
Yeah, I would give like a 4.
Yeah. Whoops. I'm going too fast here. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Who else we got? Ooh, Auntea Char. 5 for me. She ain't this. It might not be on theme, but shit, whatever the fuck it is, 8.
But everything about her is just like a 5.
Look at that face.
My God, she is
Look
gorgeous.
At that face.
She looks like a water lily. Like she looks like moonlight glistening over a lake in the midst of a forest, and she's just like coming out of like blossoming like a little water nymph. She is so fucking gorgeous.
To me, I can just imagine the amount of people who saw her and say, I hate this bitch because of jealousy. Because she looks so good, and a bitch just knows they would never. A bitch could never. And instantly go into hating mode because how much she ate this.
Yep.
Yeah. She's gorgeous.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah, I'll leave. 5 cups, bitch.
Yeah, 5 cups.
Woo! Okay, I can't wait for this next one. Doja Cat. What we thinking here? In her baptism robe.
1.
That's a 1. That's a 1.
I'm going to give her a 2 just because her titty's looking pretty.
You know, I'm going to give her 2 because she got eyebrows.
Oh, stop.
So she put them on.
Yep.
One cup for each.
1 cup for each. Yeah.
Honestly, like, I love the fact that she pushed the envelope from a fashion perspective, because this is something that at least I've never seen, and in this kind of way.
Well, I have. Really cool. I was about to say I've seen it. I've seen it at church, but not at the Met.
Not at the baptismal,
because that's the baptism robe. That's the
baptism robe if I ever seen one.
Baptism robe / choir robe. Okay, the one robe that was interchanged. You went off the stage from singing, and you went right over there and got baptized.
And it was just it was a sweaty revival week.
Girl.
Yeah.
It just didn't have anything to do with the theme. Like if this was like just like a fashion week or something like that, or the MTV Movie Awards or something like that, fire. No one push the envelope that way. This just didn't have anything to do with the theme to me, and so it's just like, why you come with the wet T-shirt contest then?
Yeah, and honestly, there's really no design. That's the thing.
Mm-mm.
Like it's literally like as you said, it's a t-shirt. It's a long ass t-shirt. There's no design. Like it's not saying anything other than I'm wet
So yeah, sorry,
and I'm
Doja.
dry. So
Poor nephew.
Mr. Lil Nas X here. What we thinking here? How
Poor
many cups?
nephews. This poor nephew. This is a 2 cup.
It's a two
two,
cup.
That's a
two,
2 cup.
absolutely.
Yeah, it
Yep.
might be a 2 for me as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine. For someone that has done so well over the years at the Met and other places as well, this one seemed a little safe for him.
It actually this is one of the few times where the outfit is wearing him and he's not wearing the outfit.
Yes.
And what actually would have made, in my opinion, would have made this the execution a lot better is if he actually spray painted or have his body painted in a similar kind of ecru to match so that it was almost one color palette. That would have probably pushed it over the edge, although that might not have been referential to the theme. But from a look perspective, it would have been stronger. This, it was just like,
Because I don't even know how. I guess the rose on his lapel. That's about it. But like some of this is just like nobody. Like I feel like each year it gets more and more people not sticking to the theme and just kind of copping out from something quick. Oh, I could put a little rose or a little whatever on my lapel. It's like
is that Troye Sivan in the background with a little crop sweater?
it is. Yeah, he had his back out. But again, I was like, what does this got to do with the damn thing?
Right.
Anyway,
All right, next person.
let's go to Miss Cynthia Erivo.
I actually
and Tom Brown.
kind of liked it. It's not again a wow moment, but there's something about the rose petals over the black that I kind of like. And some of you may not watch anime, but this gives me like tuxedo
From Nutbush,
mask
Tennessee?
from. It gives me.
That's why I was thinking the same thing. Shut up.
It gives me from anime when we're talking about Sailor Moon. It gives me Tuxedo Mask, and every time Tuxedo Mask comes in, he always throws like rose petals, and in the dark. So I actually kind of liked it, but I think I liked it for my own purposes. It's something that it reminds me of something else that I enjoyed. Sorry, you said one sentence. 3 cups.
It's 3 cups. I love her. I love how much fashion risk she normally takes or usually takes. I feel like she got this from Tom Brown off the rack and said, damn, hold on, we need to throw some rose petals on it. Can y'all just sew that on this real quick? That's what it looked like to me. And I feel like sometimes Tom Brown, when he does the Met Gala, it's still very Tom Brown despite the theme. I feel like that's the one time Tom Brown could just show us something super crazy that's not specific to his brand, which I get is marketing stuff, but this literally looked like she went down to Saks Fifth Avenue, got the suit, and they sewed on some rose petals that day.
Yeah, it's a 3 for me.
Okay.
That's all.
That's it. Let's talk about Stray Kids because they're like the new K-pop phenomenon across the world, and Tommy Hilfiger dressed all of them. Again, they look great, but where's the theme? Where's the theme? Where's the theme?
So that's why I'm surprised we're talking about it.
It's a 1
cup. It's a 1
for
cup.
me.
It's a 1 cup.
You know the thing I like about this picture? They're giving the Verizon bar, and that's cute.
On to Io Debery. In Louis as well.
1. 1.
It's a 2 for me, I guess.
This gives, you know those little dolls your grandma had that had the crochet dress that would go over the toilet paper?
The paper towel holder.
Yes.
Stop it.
That's what it's getting.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Right,
getting. There's
I don't
something
know
about
what's
the
missing
execution
so
of
much
the
with
top.
her
It's
fashion. Like, this is like the a few times we've said this about just her fashion choices this year do like award season and now. I don't know what I want to see her in, but it's
Not this.
It's just not connecting yet for me.
Part of the problem of this is that it doesn't have shape. Like it's supposed to
Yes.
have shape, but it doesn't
Yeah,
have
it's like
shape.
bulging right here.
It's ill-fitted, and also it looks like the designer wanted to do kind of like an ombre of like richness into the white, but the fading Like the ombre part is literally like 3 inches. And I think if it got really, really dark at the end and then gradually went to the bright white at the top, I think that the execution might have been better. Also, if the fit issue was resolved, but altogether, it's just it's a no for me.
Yeah, sorry, Ayo. All right, so we got to go back to Mr. Jeremy Pope himself, the coonish of last year. Did he redeem himself this year?
Okay, so here, quick take. I like it. I like that there is just so much happening, and it's just the right amount of so much happening for me. I don't think anyone else could pull this off. I know I personally couldn't pull this off. This looks great for him, and I love the hair too. It's 5 cups for me.
Really? But is it the theme?
It's a 4 for me. It's a 4 for me.
It's a 5 for me for like other events. For this event, I'm most probably gonna have to get a 2. Like, he looks fine as shit, and I agree the outfit's fire. But I'm like, I'm trying to be a stickler to the thing. Like, why did you come with the outfit that you would have worn to the MTV Music Awards?
But for people who didn't stick to the theme, this still looks great.
Honestly,
1,000%.
So I'm still going to give it a 5 just because of how it looks alone.
The number of ideas that's in this, the level of innovation, the fit is really good. It suits him really well. Like, he looks phenomenal. I love the wide leg and the pant. But he again, and he is fine.
He fine as shit.
But it's not the
I think that man, Jerrell, you get 5 and 5 more. Oops. You fine as shit, man. Damn. Okay. All right. Our homegirl Keke Palmer. What we thinking here?
Face is beat. I'm gonna give her a 4.
I'll give her a 4. Yeah.
I'm teetering between a 3 and a 4. I'm gonna say a 3. When I saw this, I wasn't like, "That's a look." I was like, "Oh, she looks cute." So that's a 3 for me. I love her. Sorry to this man.
Why'd you do this? Carell, why'd you do this?
Do what? Lizzo?
Carell, why'd you do this?
What? This
why'd you have to?
How many cups we giving our homegirl Lizzo?
She already got one.
Have a seat. She can have a seat.
She already got one. She got one at the bottom. She already got her cup.
She already got a cup. So we don't got to give her none.
Nope. I low key feel like she did this to like cloud everybody. Like she's trolling. Girl.
Her face is beat though. I will say this. Face is beat. But the outfit, honestly, I think if it was in a different color, it matches her skin tone too like closely that like it almost doesn't give it like, I don't know, like a shape in a weird way. I feel like maybe if like it was green or something, like a mossy green, I don't know, it would have maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's not. I'm trying to justify it. I'm sorry, Lizzo.
Hey, it's 1 cup for me. Yeah, it's a 1 cup for me.
What we thinking about Mr. Usher, baby?
So we're just going downhill.
Alexander McQueen.
Is that what we're doing?
Right.
We're just going downhill. He looked like one of the Isley brothers. What in the what in the 1989 Quiet Storm
the sheets
is going?
What the hell is going on between the sheets in my head?
What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Usher, wait, let me explain.
Oh, I was about to be some shit. Okay. Yeah.
It's
this
like,
is a
you know how they say to always take one thing off before you go out the house? He needed to take about 2 or 3 things off.
He needed to take that invitation off.
Get his $75,000
And he needed to
back.
take his name off the list.
Right, girl. What in the world is going on?
Yeah.
Like how?
No.
Yeah, it's the hat. It's the cape is not doing him any justice.
Let's swipe the screen.
Okay, who should we go next? Here we go. We'll go with Miss Nicki Minaj. I'll give it a 3.
I would give it a 3.
Hate it.
I would give it a 3.
I'll
First
give
of
it
all,
3
I
too.
don't like her makeup. I don't know what is going on, but she looks washed out, and I don't really like it. And something about like how wet that looks, just I don't know.
It looked like her kid drew on it before she left the house. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, this looks like somebody was trying to do an interpretation of like a Monet, like art, but in dress form, and it's just the execution really wasn't there. So,
Yeah.
not really saying anything. Okay, you got flowers on you.
If you got Alton, okay, well, we can go there.
First, I was going to go with Queen Latifah because this is the first time we done seen Queen Latifah with her partner on a main carpet event, I think, ever. Like, she's usually at the events. You see her in the crowd, like, after, but walking the carpet, we never see that. So, shout out to you, the Queen.
Yes.
Because, come into
Representation,
your own
baby.
at your own pace and all that stuff. I love it. And so, they're both wearing Tom Brown. What do we think about Queen Latifah and Ebony?
I don't care for other outfits, but let me tell you, she gonna get at least 3 cups from me because that bob, the bitch always has the perfect bob.
Her hair be
The
fire.
way, just together, okay?
Yes, all the time. You're not going to see her looking scraggly.
No, So,
Yeah, no.
didn't care about
Yeah, she
the
looks good.
outfit itself, but she looks good though.
I actually really like her coat. I didn't like the dress underneath, like those kind of like birds of prey flowers or whatever.
yeah.
Birds of paradise, not prey. Birds of paradise flowers or whatever. I don't know. It feels very grandmotherly to me. Like this is bippity boppity boop. Right.
Yeah, no, it's 3. It's 3 cups for me again. And again, this is just Tom Brown again doing what we would see from Tom Brown any other day. And I again just feel like he has an opportunity just to be like, oh damn, Tom Brown, you could do that too. And so it's kind of because I like Tom Brown for sure.
But Tom
The
Brown
Met,
is
there's a disconnect
Brown,
for me with Tom Brown at the Met.
Yeah, Tom Brown is like a very hyper tailored American classic designer in concept, and that just doesn't translate to this. And I feel like a lot of people go to him because Tom Brown is like hype.
Yes,
But it's not for Met Gala and not for this. Not for something that's supposed to be ethereal and gardeny and fairy tale-y and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And so,
this
Jerrell,
is
you
why
had mentioned Elton as well, and he's in Tom Brown. And again,
I
looks
like
phenomenal.
I like it.
Oh, I think he looks fine, but it's again, I'm like, Tom, like what? Like,
Here's the
Where's-
thing.
where's the theme?
But here's the thing, because part of I was listening to this on The View today. Part of the theme also had that fairy tale aspect of it, right?
Where's the fairy tale?
Here's the thing. I think about
Is
the
he a
young people
henchman?
today. Hear me out. The young people today, if I thought of a Prince Charming and how the young people would show up, it would show up with something over baggy, something that looks old school and raggedy like this, because this is something that the young people are wearing.
Old school and
The
raggedy.
young people,
Not raggedy.
but for real though, let's be honest. The young people, who is a young model, they're not wearing that chic, hyper, extravagant stuff. They are wearing that downplayed, kind of oversized type of aesthetic. This, to me, fits a modern to daytime young person. It's not our generation. This is something that's clearly not for our generation, and that's what I appreciate about it.
I would wear this outfit, just not to the Met. I like the shoes. I like the outfit, but I get what you're saying. Maybe this is their idea of a Prince Charming, and then he decided just to put a little net over his face. The makeup is beat. Go ahead, Elton. But maybe it's a 2-star for me, or 2 cup.
No, I gave this a solid 5 for me.
A 5.
Yep, I gave it a 5 for me.
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he has a 3 for me.
okay. What do you think about Miss Lena? I like the outfit, but again, I guess it's flowers on it though. I think she
2.
looked bad as hell though. I'm like, eat it, mama.
2.
It's giving the Matrix, but in the Gardens of Time. Like, it's a 3.
It's probably a 3. Yeah, it's a 3 for me.
Yeah. This is giving golden nugget to me.
Don't do that to Lita. You can't do
I
that.
didn't do it. I didn't do I'm just saying what I see. This is like she kicking open the saloon doors. She getting ready to she about to run some cowpoke out of town. Like that's
So this is more Cowboy Carter than Times of the Garden,
honey,
Gardens
yes.
of Time.
No, this is
Okay.
more this is more golden nugget or golden corral.
I'm done.
This was gorgeous.
Mona
Bye.
Patel.
5.
She might, after Zendaya's first look, this
It's
might
her.
be the look of the night for me.
Yep, 1000%.
And
I
here's
agree.
the common denominator. Law also did her. And she's an
really?
Indian entrepreneur. And I saw an article today where he said he ran into her when he was in India, and they struck up a conversation and a friendship. And he found out that she was getting invited to the Met, and she was like, "Yeah, I got invited to the Met." Da, 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 da. He's like, "Nope, I got you, and this is what we got." And
She got a lot of
if you
press.
saw like live,
Good for her.
the things on the arm were like flowers, and they moved, so it was almost like it was gorgeous. five cups.
5
This
cups.
bitch slayed the shit out of us.
1000%. I absolutely love this.
Gorgeous
Yeah.
too. Like good.
And that's the real
Lord.
motherfucking friend. Come on, Law. That's the real friend to be like,
Yes.
I got you.
I got
like,
you.
yeah.
Because he don't dress nobody anymore. He dressed
No, he said he
Zendaya
retired.
and dressed Celine. That's the
Yeah.
only two people he dressed.
That's
So
it.
he came out of retirement. Let's see who else is out here.
Wisdom.
Let's see here. Let's go with Wisdom K here.
I personally liked it. I personally like it. I don't like it in this photo. The other photo
Okay.
that he did at the bottom, this looks a lot better from
Okay.
this perspective than it does on here. It doesn't read
I
as
think
well.
it's the hat that's killing me.
How it's positioned in this photo, I don't like. It's not positioned
Okay.
like that because it has a side angle, so you get to see more of the
Okay.
face.
Right.
I think this gives Guardian time for me. I think again, like the red is like roses, and I think of like like in Beauty and Beast, and like the roses, like the petals were dying. So like seeing the burnt edges of the red just kind of give me like it's ending. I love it. I love it. And finally, we got somebody in color.
That's true.
Guess-
That is true.
guess an extra cup for that
I'll
one,
move it to 3.5 cups, actually. I'll give it 3.5 cups.
I'll give him a 4 because again, I think this is new. It's innovative. It's an interesting take. It's it's just very, very different than what we typically see from people, especially men on the runway. And I give it credit for that. Was I wowed by it? Not a 5, but 4? Yeah, absolutely.
What do we think about Miss Davine Joy Randolph? And she's in Gap, but it's Zach Posen is now the head of Gap Inc., or at least their designer of Gap Inc. And so they kind of utilized their historic denim and kind of made a gown out of it. And obviously, this view is a little bad. There's another one that was probably even better. But I thought she actually looked all right.
I like that
for
color
her.
hair on her as well too.
It's kind of very like Rapunzel.
It's giving
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Yeah, absolutely. which I appreciate. So I give it
Yeah.
a 4 as well too.
I'll say 3.
Yeah, because it was kind of a different interpretation.
It's just a little. It's like okay.
Her face is
Yeah.
beat though.
Girl, she
Whoever
know how
does
to
her makeup,
she know
like,
how to find that camera too, because this
Sure
that
do.
eye for me too, baby.
And her wig selection this whole season has been great.
All year,
The entire season.
all year.
Anyone else you want to see real quick? I got a few more out here. Maybe the Smiths, Miss Willow and Mr. Jaden. And Jane and more Tom Brown. So Tom Brown. And at least this Tom Brown, if you look at the rose petals on the jacket, at least, or the flower petals on the jacket, at least kind of gave some more towards the theme. I don't know what Willow wearing. I like the hair because it's kind of homage to like the African roots and things like that, but I don't know how
Yeah.
it's matching to the theme.
Yeah.
Another one that I liked was Ben Simmons from the Brooklyn Nets. I liked his outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it wasn't like over the top wow or anything like that. But again, we have a cis straight man who is playing with colors, playing with fabrics, and he actually tried to keep literally with the theme, with having a
They
clock.
said, where this nigga been at? Ain't he supposed to be balling? I was like, I don't know. He been MIA the last 5 seasons.
Well, let me tell you, injuries, and they didn't make the playoffs, so he good right now. But
and then
I
he
like
refused
this.
to play for a season, and
Yeah, I like this.
What we think
What
about
was-
Gayle King, actually? Oh, what were you about to say about Ben, Dewan?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything about him.
What do you think about Gayle here?
She needed an
didn't mind
iron.
it.
Two.
I'll
Two.
give her a 3.
I don't like the color. It's very crepey. I don't like the fabric.
Yeah.
It just I really don't like her like that newscaster bob with that look. Like it probably would have been better if she had like everything like brushed to the back in like a chignon or something, like something a little bit more like for the event. But this was kind of like, okay, I guess you got a meeting after this.
She's giving an interview on the other side of the
Right.
stairs.
Right. Oh, you know what? I want to talk about her. Alea Bhatt, I think is how you pronounce her name, and she wore like an Indian designer, and like the sari that she had on this, literally,
This is cute. This
was
is
like the entire length of the Met. It was amazing. It was gorgeous, actually, on TV. Like this picture doesn't do it as good of a justice, but like on TV, it was shimmering the right way and everything.
This is giving goddess to me. When I think of
This
Gardens
is
of
probably
Time,
4.5 style, 4.5 for me.
this is up there. I absolutely love this look so much. And I love that it's still authentic to her culture as well,
Yeah.
too. So to be able to take your culture and still also bring that to the theme of this, bravo. I love it.
What are you thinking, Dewan?
I think it's cute.
How many cups?
I would say probably 3. Yeah, 3. Like, I'm not wowed by it. I think it's beautiful. Is it innovative? Is it, telling something that's like really interesting? To me, not really, but I think it's cute.
Yeah. We need to read Serena.
I was going
That's
to
what
touch
I was
that-
gonna-
that-
That's what I was going to touch
that
on.
photo. I
When-
don't care about this woman right here.
There we
Why?
go.
Why?
Baked potato!
Not a baked potato. Dang.
Baby.
Why?
Honey.
Yeah, Serena, this ain't it. This ain't it.
This was not
It looked
it.
like leftover wrapping paper from Christmas.
Honey. The only thing that's cute
Le
about
May,
this
she better don't.
is their hair in the face. The hair in the face is cute. I like the gloves,
I like the
Girl,
little
you
hair
stretching.
piece, I guess.
but
Wait, okay, hold on. Who
the other one, yeah, go to the other
looked
one.
better?
Venus?
Venus or Serena?
Venus
I actually
ate
like
Serena. up.
Venus. Yeah,
I liked
like
Venus
Venus
as well
as
too.
well.
Yeah.
Way better.
I like
I
Venus
don't-
as well
honestly,
too.
like
everything
it.
from
But it's better.
It gave
everything
metallic
from-
forest to me. Like,
yeah. I like again. I
Metallic
like this.
forest?
That
What's
was
metallic in the
see-through.
forest?
but again, like I'm just saying, metallic forest. It's not necessarily that the forest has to be metallic. It's an iteration, right? Gardens
I mean,
of
her
Time. Maybe you
face-
are in another universe where that is what the
Then we can
actual
say that with
garden
every
looks
damn
like.
outfit then. Shit.
No, because the other one, Serena, didn't look like nothing to do with a forest. This at least has the colors. I see green and blues.
Serena
Like,
was
You
the
see those colors
magnesium.
because it's reflecting out.
Serena was the magnesium in the rocks.
and guess what?
Forest.
And she
She said, "I'm gonna give you geologist, ho. I'm gonna give
girl.
you geologist. What you know about this magnesium?
girl.
Yeah,
You know
I
how
don't
you
I didn't
like, you know how you take them river rocks and you throw them down
They out there
and they
panning
crack
for
open
gold.
and they crack open and they got that little sliver of some little sliver of different color in it. That's what she's like. This is going to be the
They
thing.
in the
for my
Gardens of
dress.
Time of San Francisco panning for gold. Okay, I understand it now. You right. I'm tripping. My bad. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Venus looks better than Serena this year. but both of them kind of missed it for me. I don't know. If we're gonna do metallic, this is how I would do metallic with a
I actually found,
Abdi.
yeah, I actually found this really interesting. Like, it's
Same.
not a beautiful look, but it's very, very interesting.
I
Like,
agree with that
it's very
statement.
it's very webby, and it also has like a, almost like a weeping willow kind of like tree kind of like feel vibe to it.
This was another look here, Taylor Russell, that I thought was kind of unique. And like the bodice was actually made out of wood. It had kind of almost like a layer of latex over it, and like it actually zipped up the back. So I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. I haven't seen this before, that it was actually made out of wood. So I was like, okay.
But the thing, my issue
cute.
is with this though, is like I don't like the silhouette like this, and also Ariana Grande had a very similar silhouette, not the same material, but it's still that here, and it had the underlining swoop in front of it as well too, and I did not care for that. See, like you see, like that little swoop like that in the front. I just didn't care. I didn't care for that. So that's just not my type of thing. But you had someone on there that I think deserves to be mentioned too, Mindy Kaling. If you scroll down, she was just right above the one that we were talking about. Yep. Yeah, right above. From the front and the back,
the back of this one too.
Yes,
the back of this was gorgeous.
Was
I'm not
really
gonna lie,
gorgeous.
This is a 5. This is
Same.
a 5.
This is a 5 for me.
This is a 5 for me as well.
It just hits on innovation, concept, idea. Like she's wearing the dress is not wearing her, and there's a lot of fabric going on here, but I feel like it's if it didn't have the extra stuff on there, it would be really, really boring. But the fact that it had the billowing of all that stuff behind it, I loved it. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, and it was another Indian designer. So again, her tapping into her culture to kind of represent what she wanted to tell. Yeah, no, she looks gorgeous. Minnie looks incredible. Obviously, we got to talk about Kim Kardashian because everyone talks about her. I don't know how she got her waist this snatch in this damn corset. I know she couldn't breathe. Like, I was like,
drag queens
Jesus.
do it all the time. This ain't new.
I don't know how they breathing either.
They don't. They don't.
I'll say this is a 3. I've seen her in better looks.
I don't like the cardigan, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like I had to hear her
cardigan.
story of why she wore the cardigan. I was like, okay,
and I don't care.
Right, exactly. But like, I mean, the this part is kind of cute. It's all metal, so I was like, okay, it's cute, but she's had better looks.
Yeah,
she's had better looks.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, community. I mean, we kind of did a lot. I mean, we didn't hit on like. I thought Dan Levy looked pretty decent. Like, if I was going to wear something, I would probably want to wear something like this because it was comfortable enough and it still hit the theme.
I also like him with the mustache like this. He's kind of cute with the
here.
mustache like this. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
oh,
statement.
okay.
You kind of get it, Dan Levy.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
All right.
Because this is all like beaded embroidery, so that was kind of cute.
I did like
we didn't
that,
touch
too.
on J.Lo. I mean, J.Lo always looks pretty, but we've seen this look from her. Probably,
Ozempic.
yeah, she done lost some weight, huh?
Honey.
Well, she's getting ready for her tour that barely people are buying.
Oh,
so.
yeah. You're right. So, I mean, J.Lo is J.Lo. She looks great. We've always seen this silhouette from her before.
To be honest, she looks old. Like she looks old. Like and I'm not saying she looks bad, but she just looks like, well, let me rephrase. She looks like her age. Let's put it that way.
Oh, damn. I don't know if that was better. Let's go. Move on. And Naomi, again, never looks bad, but I'm like, how is that the thing?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
How's that? Okay, Naomi, like, you find the shit. We know that. But at least do the thing.
Was she a babbling brook? Is that what
I don't know what the hell she was. Tina Turner. But I mean, look at that face, though.
That face,
Jesus.
honey. That face card never declines.
Jesus.
Yeah.
She's a
And I also like Demi Moore too. Demi Moore was another one that I liked.
Demi Moore
didn't look great.
She looked really good.
Hold on, I think I had it. Hold on.
Yeah, I really enjoyed her look so much. I was like, you know what? This is how you eat, and also make sure that you stay within the theme as well too. It gave everything that I needed and then some. Everything I needed and then some.
She was a 5 for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Why is it so large on the screen? Right there? It's weird. Yeah, no, I agree. And she's another one where you're like, okay, how are you aging backwards? Because she got to be 60 now.
Yeah.
And like you can tell she had work, but not a lot of work. Like,
Well, she had a lot of work.
Madonna should have went to.
But she had a lot to work, like about 10 years ago, and overdid it with the fillers, and they had to take some of that stuff out. She ended up getting a facelift, and so she's got the right mix here. It's interesting though that there are a lot of people that played with these kind of like over exaggerated body silhouettes. But this one, I think, was probably the best executed, in my opinion.
I agree, because I like how there's the hips, but it comes in slim here, and then it has like from the chest piece, it fans out even wider, so it almost makes the hips not look as big, but they still look big, if that makes sense.
It serves like Queen of Hearts to me. You know, like this is
same.
like the modern version of not the Wizard of Oz. What's the one?
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
1000%. I thought she looked fantastic. Another 5 for
the
me.
color, like the black with that really blush
That
pink,
pastel pink.
it just it worked.
It definitely did. It definitely did. She understood the assignment. So,
Yes, she
committee,
did.
hopefully you're still here listening to us to babble on. And obviously, this might be a part of the episode that works a little bit on YouTube. So, if you have not already subscribed to YouTube, please do so and help your aunties out. And then again, just, you know what? Let the playlist just play to kind of help us out. We're super close to getting the monetization that we need from YouTube. So, that would definitely help us out because it's about the hours watched and the length of time watched per average and all that good stuff. So, that we would really appreciate that. Anything else in your hearts and minds before we get out of here and the Met Gala done for another year?
Love you, Mom.
Okay. And then there's a couple stories that we'll probably kind of hit next week because it's still due time, especially with like the Olympics coming up that are just kind of interesting. But anything else? That's it. Bye. Okay. Wash your hands. Lay your legs in your ass. I'm just fumbling through the end of here, but see you next week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.